spiritual Manthan.
Imagine for a second that everything you've known as reality, the world around you, the people you interact with, the places you go, the things you touch, are just one layer of existence. What if I told you that beyond this layer, there's another realm, a higher plane where the laws of physics, time, and space don't apply? A place where your true potential lies dormant, waiting to be unlocked. A world that isn't distant or unreachable, but right here, right now, coexisting with the reality you know. It might sound like science fiction, doesn't it? But let me assure you, it's not. You are already standing at the precipice of this extraordinary shift. The 5th dimension, along with other higher realms, is all around you, though it may not always be visible to your physical senses. Have you ever experienced a sudden feeling of interconnectedness, maybe in a quiet moment during meditation, or even when you were standing still, lost in thought? Those moments are not just coincidences, they are glimpses into a more expansive reality that is waiting for you to embrace. But here's the thing, most of us are so grounded in the material, physical world that we fail to notice these signs, let alone explore the dimensions that exist right alongside us. You've probably had moments where you felt that there's more to life, that something deeper is calling to you. You may have even sensed it in your dreams, or during times of deep stillness, where time seemed to stand still and everything clicked into place. Those moments were not flukes. They were invitations, subtle, quiet invitations to a higher reality, one that you've been destined to access all along. Are you ready to answer that invitation? Are you ready to enter the 5th dimension and experience a reality where everything is possible? The concept of vibration. Now, let's talk about vibration. It's the key to understanding how to access these higher realms. The universe is energy, and everything, yes, everything is vibrating at different frequencies. From the chair you're sitting on to the thoughts racing through your mind, everything is energy. The world around you, your physical body, the objects you interact with, all of them vibrate at a certain frequency. And here's the most important thing to understand. Everything in the physical world vibrates at a lower frequency. This is why we perceive the physical world as dense, solid, and unchanging. It's why you can touch the walls of your house and feel their solidity. But here's where it gets interesting. The 5th dimension, along with other higher realms, operates at a much higher frequency. These higher dimensions exist right alongside us, but their vibration is faster, lighter, and more subtle than what we experience on a day-to-day basis. They are, in a sense, hidden from our eyes because our vibration is tuned into the lower frequencies of this physical realm. Think of this like tuning into a radio station. If your radio is set to a low frequency, you'll only hear static, right? But when you tune it to a clearer, higher station, suddenly you hear music. The same principle applies here. If your vibration is tuned into a low frequency focused on fear, doubt, or limitation, that's the reality you'll perceive. But when you raise your vibration to match the higher dimensions, you begin to hear and experience the music of those realms, where time and space bend and possibilities are infinite. So, the question is, how do we raise our vibration to match these higher frequencies? How do we tune into these realms and access their wisdom, power, and potential? The answer lies in a shift, an awareness that allows you to change your internal frequency. The first step is understanding that you have the power to do this right now. The power of awareness. You've probably heard the saying, awareness is the first step toward change. But what does that really mean? When it comes to entering the 5th dimension, awareness is absolutely critical. So many of us move through life on autopilot, focusing on the daily grind and the external world without ever stopping to really look inside. We're constantly rushing from one task to the next, caught up in the physical world and all its distractions. But here's the truth. When you become truly aware of your thoughts, emotions, and the energy around you, you begin to shift. Think about it for a second. Have you ever stopped to really feel the energy in the room? Have you ever noticed how your emotions are connected to the people or situations around you? When you start paying attention to these subtle energies, you begin to notice patterns. You'll realize that everything is interconnected. The energy you give out is received by the universe, and the energy the universe sends to you can change the course of your life. Awareness is the doorway to understanding this connection. In fact, as soon as you start to become aware of your vibration of the thoughts you're thinking, the emotions you're feeling, and even the situations you find yourself in, you begin to make the shift. This awareness is the first step toward entering higher dimensions. But, as powerful as awareness is, it's not enough on its own to access the 5th dimension. It's like being aware of a door, but not knowing how to open it. So, what's the next step? Raising your vibration. And that's where intention comes into play. Raising your vibration. Now that you're aware of your energy, it's time to take control of it. The best part? You don't need any special powers to do this. All it takes is intention. Think of your intention as a clear signal to the universe, like a radio transmitter broadcasting your energy to the higher realms. When you set a clear intention to connect with the 5th dimension, you're aligning your energy with that realm. And when you align your vibration with the higher dimensions, the universe listens. Energy follows intention. The universe doesn't respond to your thoughts or emotions based on chance. It responds because you've consciously chosen to direct your energy toward a specific outcome. So, think about it. What are you focusing on right now? Are you focused on fear, worry, or doubt? Or are you focusing on love, gratitude, and expansion? Whatever you focus on, you send energy toward. If you focus on limitations, that's the vibration you're reinforcing. But if you focus on love, peace, and possibility, you raise your vibration and open yourself up to the 5th dimension. A quick way to shift your vibration is through your emotional state. Emotions are powerful energy sources, and they vibrate at different frequencies. Emotions like fear, sadness, and anger vibrate at low frequencies, while emotions like joy, gratitude, and love vibrate much higher. The more you align with the higher vibrations, the closer you get to accessing the 5th dimension. But here's the important part. It's not about forcing yourself to feel happy all the time. It's about becoming aware of your emotions and consciously choosing to shift them when needed. This is how you begin to tune your vibration to match the higher dimensions. Meditation and mindfulness. You might be thinking, okay, I get it. I need to raise my vibration. But how do I actually do that? One of the most effective ways to raise your vibration and access the 5th dimension is through practices like meditation and mindfulness. These are more than just peaceful activities. They're tools for tuning into the subtle frequencies of the universe. When you meditate, you're not just sitting quietly. You're entering a state of heightened awareness where you can tune into the energy around you and start to connect with the higher dimensions. Meditation helps quiet the noise of the physical world, allowing you to listen to the subtle energies that exist in the higher realms. But it's not just about being still. It's about setting the intention to connect with those realms and allow yourself to feel the presence of something greater than yourself. But here's the key. You don't need to meditate for hours on end to access these dimensions. You can tap into the 5th dimension in any moment, whether you're sitting in meditation, walking through your day, or even lying in bed. The key is presence. When you are fully present, aware of the energy around you and the energy within you, you naturally begin to tune into the higher frequencies of the universe. Meditation and mindfulness are just the tools to help you get there. The real magic happens when you make it a part of your daily life, when you start living from a place of heightened awareness and intention, presence, and alignment. Have you ever noticed how certain moments just feel different? It's as if the world around you becomes clearer. Your mind feels at ease, and everything seems to align perfectly. That's the power of presence. When you're fully present in the moment, You're not thinking about the past or the future. You're right here, right now, experiencing life in its purest form. And in this moment of presence, you open the door to higher dimensions. But what does it mean to be present? It's more than just being physically there. It's about being fully aware of the energy around you, being conscious of your thoughts and emotions, and allowing yourself to experience everything without judgment. Presence is the key to entering the fifth dimension, because higher realms exist not in the past or future, but in the eternal now. The present moment is the gateway, but presence alone isn't enough. You also need alignment. This is where your highest self comes in. Your highest self is the part of you that already exists in the higher dimensions. It's the part of you that is always in alignment with your soul's purpose, always vibrating at a higher frequency. When you align your thoughts, emotions, and actions with your highest self, you naturally begin to access the fifth dimension. Letting go and surrender. The truth is, you can't control everything. Life is unpredictable, and it's easy to get caught up in fear and doubt when things aren't going your way. But here's the secret: when you let go of the need to control, that's when your vibration rises naturally. Let go of the fear, the doubt, and the resistance. When you release these limiting emotions, you allow yourself to enter the flow of the universe. Surrendering isn't about giving up, it's about trusting the process. When you trust that everything is unfolding perfectly, even if you can't see the full picture yet, your vibration shifts. You begin to feel lighter, freer, and more expansive. This is when you start to access the higher realms. Letting go is one of the most powerful practices for entering the fifth dimension. The more you release the need to control, the more you allow the universe to work with you instead of against you. And that's when the magic happens. Integration of higher frequencies. Now that you've experienced a shift in your vibration and connected with the higher dimensions, the question becomes, how do you stay there? How do you continue to live in the higher realms while still existing in this physical world? The answer is integration. Integration is where the real magic happens. It's one thing to meditate or have a moment of clarity, but the true power lies in living from that higher state of consciousness every single day. You see, the higher dimensions aren't just about escaping the physical world. They're about bringing the energy and wisdom of those realms into your everyday life. Whether it's in your relationships, your work, your creativity, or even your health, integrating higher frequencies means aligning every part of your life with the elevated vibration you've accessed. For example, imagine you've just meditated and you're feeling peaceful, aligned, and deeply connected. The challenge is not to lose that connection when you step back into the world of distractions and challenges. But when you practice integration, you bring the energy of the higher dimensions into every aspect of your life. You become a conduit for that higher energy, allowing it to guide your actions, thoughts, and decisions throughout the day. This integration process doesn't happen overnight, but it is incredibly powerful. The more you practice living from the higher frequencies, the more the universe aligns with you. You'll start to notice that things fall into place effortlessly, that people are drawn to you, and that you begin to experience synchronicities. These aren't just coincidences, they are signs that you're living in alignment with the higher realms. The key to this integration is to remain grounded while being connected to the higher dimensions. It's about balancing the spiritual with the material, the higher with the lower. As you live this way, you'll see that the higher dimensions aren't separate from this world, they are part of it. And when you live from that awareness, you become a master of both worlds. The power of consistency. It's one thing to experience a shift in consciousness once, to feel that burst of light and clarity, but how do you make it last? How do you ensure that the fifth dimension becomes your permanent reality? The answer is consistency. You see, the higher dimensions are not just something you access once in a while. When you meditate or have a peaceful moment, they are always available to you. But it's up to you to consistently raise your vibration. and align with the higher frequencies. Think of it like tuning an instrument. If you only tune your guitar once in a while, it's going to sound off. But when you consistently tune it, the music flows effortlessly. The same applies to your vibrational frequency. Living in alignment with the fifth dimension isn't something you do once and forget about. It's a daily practice. Every moment, you have the opportunity to make a choice. Will you stay present? Will you stay aligned with your highest self? Will you raise your vibration or allow yourself to fall back into old patterns of fear and doubt? The more consistent you are with this practice, the more natural it becomes to live from a higher state of consciousness. The more you align with your highest self, the more the universe will conspire to support you. You'll start to notice shifts in your reality. People, opportunities, and experiences will come to you more easily. This is the power of consistency. It's the key to turning the fifth dimension from a temporary experience into a permanent way of being. By making this a way of life, you will begin to experience the benefits of living in the higher realms every single day. And when you do, you'll see just how limitless your potential truly is. So, now that you've raised your vibration, connected with the higher dimensions, and integrated those frequencies into your life, the question is, what's next? What comes after you've opened the door to the fifth dimension? Here's the incredible truth. This is just the beginning. The fifth dimension isn't a one-time destination. It's a way of living. It's a doorway to infinite possibilities. And once you step through it, you begin to realize that the universe is limitless. Time no longer has the same hold over you, and space becomes fluid. Manifestation accelerates, and synchronicities become a natural part of your life. But the key to maintaining this expanded state of consciousness is your commitment. Are you ready to live from this place of infinite potential every single day? Are you willing to fully embrace your power as a multidimensional being? Someone who is not limited by the physical world or by time and space. When you make this commitment to live from the higher dimensions, you begin to realize that you are the creator of your reality. You are not at the mercy of external circumstances. You are powerful beyond measure, and the life you've always dreamed of is already within your reach. But here's the catch. It's up to you to step into that power. It's up to you to make the decision right now to raise your vibration, to align with your highest self, and to live from the place of infinite possibilities that the fifth dimension offers. Are you ready to make that choice? Are you ready to step into your power and transform your reality? Because the universe is waiting for you, and it's time for you to unlock the infinite possibilities that are yours for the taking.